Looking for a cheap alternative to hearing aids? Well, in this video, I'm talking about one of the most popular personal sound amplifiers on the market, the Pocketalker 2.0, coming up. Hi guys, Cliff Olson, Doctor of Audiology and founder of Applied Hearing Solutions in Anthem, Arizona. And on this channel, I cover a bunch of hearing-related information to help make you a better informed consumer. So if you're into that, consider hitting the subscribe button. The Pocketalker 2.0 is the third generation in a line of body-worn personal sound amplifiers, and they're typically seen in doctor's offices for patients who have trouble hearing but don't have or want hearing aids. However, the overwhelming majority of people who use the Pocketalker are using it for personal use in order to hear family and friends better. So with its popularity, naturally I want to check and see if it lives up to the hype and see if it would be a suitable option for someone to hear family and friends better, even hearing the TV better, and of course hearing better at the doctor's office. So let's go ahead and get to the unboxing. All right, let's check out the Pocketalker 2.0. First thing we have here is the warranty card. Cool thing about the Pocketalker is it comes with a 5-year warranty, so fill out that card and send it in. It also has the user manual. The Pocketalker 2.0 has a bunch of functionality that we will be going over in this video, and this manual is a great reference for those things. It comes in English, Spanish, and French. And here is the Pocketalker 2.0. Let's go over a couple of the key features. First and foremost, this is your on-off switch and volume wheel. So right now it is in the off position. As we swipe up, that will turn it on and increase volume. It goes up to a volume setting of 5, and then as we swipe down, it will decrease volume and ultimately click back off. On the side here, we have access to the headphones with the headphone jack. There's a couple different types of headphones that they have here in this box. And then it also has the tone wheel. When you swipe it towards the plus, that will increase treble or high frequency. As you swipe it towards the minus, that will increase bass or low frequency. On the top here, we have a little internal microphone port and an external microphone jack. And there's some accessories that you can use with that external jack here in the box as well. Right here we have access to the internal telecoil. All you do is switch it towards the T and you'll be able to access any kind of a looped facility like a church or a theater. Right here we have the charging port. If you want to use this as a rechargeable unit, you can. You just need the extra accessory to turn it into a rechargeable unit. Right here we have the compartment for the batteries, and it does come with 2 AAA alkaline batteries which are not rechargeable. If you're going to use the non-rechargeable kind, you need to make sure that you have this switch flipped to alkaline. If you are going to use this as a rechargeable unit, you need to make sure that you have that switch flipped towards the nickel metal hydride option right there. We also have a clip right here for you to clip it on an article of clothing, but it also comes with a little loop here at the bottom that you can use with a lanyard. All right, let's see what kind of accessories come with it. So for this particular version that I have here, we have just the regular lanyard that you will use to loop through the bottom of that hole. But if you end up wanting to gain access to your own hearing aid telecoils to use some of the additional functionality of the Pocketalker 2.0, you can actually get the Tele-loop neck loop that you will loop around, and then you can gain access to all those features from the Pocketalker right into your hearing aids. This right here is the external microphone that you could plug into the jack up here, but more importantly, you have a 12-foot long extender cable that you can extend that microphone out further away from you. And we have a pair of earbuds, so if you prefer that style of earbud in your ear, you can use these, but they also have a pair of headphones which are pretty comfortable as well if you prefer those. Now, using the Pocketalker 2.0 is super easy. All you have to do is loop it around your neck, put on the headphones, turn it on, and find the right volume for you. It takes the sound into its internal microphone or an external microphone if you attach it, and it basically amplifies the level of the sound that it picks up. kind of think of it like you increasing the volume on the TV. The Pocketalker 2.0 actually has some other features and accessories. And the first thing is that you can actually convert it into a rechargeable device. You can actually purchase the rechargeable cable and batteries so you can turn the device into a rechargeable one. You can also use regular alkaline batteries, but if you're the type of person who wants to be able to just recharge the unit every night, then you have that as an option as well. You can also access a looped room by using the Telecoil inside of the device. All you have to do is flip it to Telecoil mode. It then picks up whatever that loop signal is inside of the room or building that you're in, and it converts it into an acoustic signal that goes into the headphones. But perhaps the coolest thing about the Pocketalker 2.0 is that it has a 12-foot long microphone extender cable. And how you use it is you actually plug it into the external microphone jack on the Pocketalker and take the extra microphone that they give you and plug it into the other end. You can then take that microphone and extend it out 12 feet so you can actually pick up the voice of a person who's much further away from you. You can even set this right in front of the TV speaker, pick up the sound from the TV and pump it right into your ears at the volume that's more comfortable for you. Now, if you already have hearing aids and you still want to be able to use the Pocketalker, you can. There's actually a Tele-loop that you can get for this that you loop around your neck, and it will communicate with the Telecoil inside of your hearing aids. So if you wanted to use that extended microphone, kind of using it like a remote microphone feature, you can still gain access to the sound from the Pocketalker and just have it communicate with your hearing aids. Alright, the Pocketalker has some pretty cool features to it, but how well does it work? So I actually measured the amount of amplification that is coming out of the Pocketalker and see if it would be suitable for individuals with varying degrees of hearing loss. The way I did this is with real ear measurement. Basically what that means is that I was able to measure inside of my ears whether or not the amplification coming from the Pocketalker 2.0 would bring volume up to an audible level. All right, let me orient you with what we're looking at here. That solid black line is the sound that is coming out of an external speaker, and this is me just measuring my own ear canal resonance, which is basically the amplification effect that we get from our pinna and ear canals funneling in sound, so to speak. And in the red solid line, this is with the Pocketalker turned on and on volume setting number 1. And as you can see, getting a little bit of amplification, not very much in the mid frequencies, and it actually is hindering my ear's ability to funnel in sound at those higher frequencies on volume setting number 1. Volume setting number 2, we can see a substantial jump in amplification across the board, particularly in the low to mid frequencies, and we are getting some boost in those high frequencies as well on volume setting number 2. And volume setting number 3 is here in the green, and again we are getting even more amplification as we would expect on volume setting number 3. It is about another 5 decibels higher pretty much across the board in the low, mid, and high frequencies. Volume setting number 3 was as high as I was able to take the volume before experiencing feedback issues. Now, if you did have a pair of headphones that sealed in sound a little bit better, you could probably take it up to volume 4 or volume number 5, and this device would get you really up there in amplification, and it would probably come close to these prescriptive targets that I have up on the screen for a flat, severe hearing loss. I also wanted to check out and see what kind of additional high frequency boost we could get by taking that tune wheel and spinning it towards the plus side, which we would expect to give us more treble. And I did this on volume setting number 2, and you can see nicely there that you do in fact get a high frequency boost by spinning that tone wheel towards the plus sign. Now, the Pocketalker 2.0 is not a hearing aid, and the company that manufactures it does not claim that it's a hearing aid. What it is intended to do is simply increase the volume of sound. And so if you need a little bit of a boost or even a lot of boost, the Pocketalker 2.0 really is capable of providing a lot of amplification. So if you're someone who's just looking for a little bit of a boost in amplification in certain situations, the Pocketalker 2.0 does a pretty good job of it, and it does a really good job considering the price, which is usually under $250 for the unit. Now, if you or someone you know is having difficulty hearing and you feel like you want to give the Pocketalker 2.0 a try, I went ahead and linked it in the description below so you can get one for yourself. That's it for this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. If you liked the video, please share it. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'll see you next time.